is Foong Zi Qing, and right now, please allow me to kickstart our group's presentation. So the topic which my group will be doing is human right. What is human right? Human right is the rights inherited to all human beings, regardless of their sex, their race, nationality, ethnicity, language, religion, or any other status. Apart from that, human rights are standards that allow people to live in dignity, peace, justice, and equality. So, who is entitled to enjoy this human right? Basically, everyone is entitled to enjoy this right without any discrimination. So right now, let me please pass the mic to Denis for him to elaborate on the next point.
Okay, my name is Denis. The issue that we choose for our topic human rights is about Rohingya crisis. The core problem of Rohingya crisis is government of Myanmar, they question about status of citizen Myanmar. Then government Myanmar not recognize the Rohingya and they don't want Rohingya in the country. Government Myanmar also classified as Indo-Burma. Rohingya also classified as Indo-Burma during British time. Rohingya also not considered as non-citizen when Myanmar achieved independence. Besides that, Rohingya status are classified as a minority in the Myanmar country. This strategy continued when the Citizen Act of Burma was enforced in 1982. That's why Rohingya not be accepted in the Myanmar country. The last but not least about core problem is the act was approved by Newin, which aimed to whip Rohingya away from Myanmar. This means Myanmar cannot accept the Rohingya citizen because they not recognize Myanmar as a citizen, Rohingya as a citizen of Myanmar. Then I can just all from me, and I will pass to another presenter. Thank you.
I'm Jia Leng, and now I'll be focused and explain the timeline of Rohingya crisis. It begins from the 1962. Military rule has become the norm and the law throughout in Myanmar. Therefore, Muslim population is overpowered by the militants and the majority of Buddhists. In order to survive, the Rohingya Muslim begins to flee to Bangladesh. 20 years later, 1982, Myanmar declares the Rohingya is not included in their ethnic groups, and therefore, Rohingya Muslim does not have the citizenship and considered as stateless entities. In 2012, religious violence happened again. More than 200 people are killed and 150,000 rendered homeless. So now is to 2014. First official census conducted. However, Rohingya Muslim does not have the right to participate. In 2015, first democratic count after easing of military rule. However, again, the Rohingya Muslim does not have the right to recognize as a candidate or even the voters. In 2016, armed conflicts in Rakhine causes 87,000 of Rohingya to flee to Bangladesh again. In 2017, violence and series of attacks erupts, and it catalyzed the current movement of Rohingya Muslim into camp within the Cox's Bazar. In 2017, more than 600,000 of Rohingya Muslim have fled from Rakhine because their community is fully destroyed. And lastly, in 2018, estimated 781,000 of Rohingya Muslim have set up camps in 9 settlements within the Cox's Bazar. And that's all my side.
Hello,
my name is Teo Cher Xuan, and now I'm going to explain the concept in political science that address and explain the issues of Rohingya crisis. Nowadays, Rohingyas falls under the universal concept of refugees. They are also being prosecuted through mass killing and kicked out from their land due to the state repression. The deprivation of nationality and also the prosecution against the Rohingyas have violated the basic principle of human rights. So, actually, they are protected under a few rights, which are Universal Declaration of Human Rights (UDHR), International Covenant on Economic and Cultural Rights (ICESCR), and also the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights (ICCPR). The rights prohibit against the race discrimination and also the statelessness. Therefore, everyone has a right to nationality and freedom without any distinction and discrimination. The distinctions such as race, color, religion, political, and so forth. Besides that, international law also recognizes the rights of everyone. So the human rights for Rohingya and also for others people is very important. So we have to fight for their human rights also. Thank you. That's for my part.
Hello, my name is Mohammad Zulhilmi. Today I want to talk about group of people involved. Firstly, the Rohingya Muslim. About 1 million in Myanmar at the start 2017. The Rohingya Muslim are one of the many ethnic minorities in the country. Secondly, the government of Myanmar. The government of Myanmar denies Rohingya citizenship and refuse to recognize them as a people, citing them like illegal immigrants from Bangladesh. The government of Myanmar organized the process of genocide. Thirdly, Myanmar military said they are just fighting Rohingya militants. That's all for me. I will pass to the next person. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Noor Syahhira, and I'm going to conclude our slide or presentation. Even until now, the Burmese security forces are still enforcing ethnic cleansing against Rohingya Muslims in Rakhine State. And aside from that, the Rohingya have faced decades of discriminations and denied of their citizenship under the Burmese law. Because of this, about 120,000 Rohingyans remain internally displaced from waves of violence in 2012 and 2016. Due to this, efforts from all around the world are joining forces to resolve the crisis of the Rohingya, such as the UNICEF and NGO. The UNICEF helps by helping to deliver life-saving supplies and services to the Rohingya in the Bangladesh. From January to December 2018, in partnership with the government, the UNICEF has provided more than 1.2 million people over 1 year old with an oral cholera vaccine, and they also provide 380,000 people with the access of safe drinking water. The NGO in the Malaysia even take their role by building. They have plans to build schools and community center for the Rohingya refugees in Malaysia. They, aside from teaching them to be literate, teaching the Rohingya to be literate, they also will teach them about the Rohingya studies from with Rohingya native as part of his staff. These are the appendixes of the UNICEF, NGO, and these are our reference for our presentation and slide. Thank you.
About 1.1 million Rohingyas are said to live in the Rakhine region. While they trace their origin back to the 15th century, ever since independence in 1948, governments in Burma, later renamed as Myanmar, denied any recognition to the group and identified them as illegal Bengali immigrants. The Myanmar government's refusal to grant them citizenship status or any legal documentation effectively made them stateless. Under the 1982 citizenship law, Rohingyas were declared non-national or foreign residents. Since the 1970s, a number of crackdowns on the Rohingya in Rakhine state have forced thousands of them to flee to neighboring countries. During such crackdowns, refugees have often reported rape, torture, arson, and murder by Myanmar security forces. Some Rohingya Muslims in 2012 were charged with gang rape and murder of a Buddhist woman in Rakhine. The incident led to clashes between Rohingya Muslims and Buddhists, soon after which the Rohingyas saw themselves being evicted from their homes, their land confiscated, and their villages and habitations attacked by Myanmar's military. According to the United Nations Human Rights Council, more than 168,000 Rohingyas have fled Myanmar since 2012 and have infamously earned the title the Boat People. As Rohingyas speak Bengali, they first headed in large crowds towards Bangladesh. Bangladesh hosts the maximum number of Rohingya refugees in the entire world. Bangladesh authorities were lenient, but with the rising number of immigrants from Myanmar, in 2012, it chose to stop all kinds of assistance to Rohingya Muslims. Now the Boat People headed towards Thailand. Thailand's navy gave the Boat People food and medicines, but did not allow them to stay on their territory. Malaysia adopted the same policy as Thailand and turned away the Rohingyas. To make matters worse for them, Indonesia also blocked all entry points for Rohingyas. With all doors shut on them, they turned towards India.